Ladies and gentlemen, eSports Report continues. Me and Jack, we
got rid of Matt.
We did. He was holding the show back.
Honestly.
He really was.
He wasn't wearing a sweatshirt.
It was a shame. Yeah, that was basically it.
That was big.
Sweatshirt's life. Rejected. So, 2K. There you go. 2K this weekend. I casted it. I asked if you wanted to come join me, and you were doing other things, so I still haven't fully forgiven you.
I'm sorry you contacted me 40 minutes before it starts.
It was actually 3 hours before it started, but whatever. It was a weird 2K.
Yeah, I heard.
The 2Ks have been really strange recently. Last week's was weird. This week's was even weirder. Get this.
Yeah?
You ready?
I'm
right,
waiting.
So these are the upsets. Round 1, DT loses to Unicorn Milk.
That's a team?
That's a team. God Psycho, Shuki262, UG Relay, and Envoy.
I think it's
Unicorn Milk.
First of all, where does that name even come from? Unicorn
As well, Rise Nation lose to Villains 2K. Money, Drastic, Ruthless, Feared Slays. Then in round 2, it gets weirder.
That's in round 1.
That's OG loses to Squad, Durpin, Alleviate, Neon, and Fair. VVV loses to Swagger.
With like
May not call it an
Gs.
upset, but still weird. ON loses to RGS, which is a team who the weekends have just been doing big things. And FaZe loses to Mutiny LA. In round 2.
What is life?
It made no sense. It absolutely made no sense. The grand final ultimately was the only thing which did make sense. It was Elevate versus Prophecy. And honestly, it was a good one. We won't show you that. Don't do it. Yeah, okay, good. I don't want to spoil it for the people.
Spoilers?
I don't want to spoil it. If you missed it, it was a very, very good final.
I missed it.
Oh, you're back now.
I missed it, yeah.
Oh, you're just
welcome back, Matt.
Hop back in. Anyway,
Still no sweatshirt?
still no search. That's why we kicked him out, and he came back with no sweatshirt.
Deco.
Huh?
None.
Okay. Final was good. Elevate versus Prophecy. Let's check out game number 1 if you missed it. Definitely, like 100%. Like you're not even worried. You already know that kind of definitely, or potentially we have a good series on our hands.
I wouldn't say that kind of definitely. We can potentially have a good series on our hands, but I think Prophecy's gonna come out on top.
Okay. Really looking for Octane again. Preached about it when we cast this game earlier on. Needs to play well. Just needs to if this Prof team is going to have a good chance. Elevate, of course, went to a Game 5 in that semi-final. Prof hit Synergy with a hot 3-0 after some great uplink that we really kind of praised the way they played it. Big thing to note here, though, of course, is Prophecy have had a big delay. And they waited over an hour before this final started. Elevate coming out hot from just playing. I mean, yeah, you can scrim, you can play pubs, but nothing really prepares you for a really competitive game, I guess, as this one will be. So Elevate coming out, definitely the hotter team right now, and you can see that by the score, 25-2 after the first hard point. Still 8 seconds left. For me, the rotation to Green Hero is going to be crucial for Prophecy to try and pick up.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial, and I think Prophecy is really starting to wake up. We saw Apathy with a 2-piece in the kill feed before, but Aqua is going to be your man in the hill right now, trying to get some shots over on these Elevate players, not really connecting with anything right now. Sitting in the hill, so Prophecy has a good amount of time on the board now, and I think starting at this Green Hills where we'll really see them wake up. We have a kill going down right in the middle of the map. Aches with the 2-piece, Octane able to pick up Slacked as well. So we're finally seeing some life out of Prophecy, and this is really nice to see them wake up this early. I mentioned before they can get on some slow starts, but right now it looks like they've hit the ground running.
Yeah, that was a really good couple of moments there for Prophecy. Everyone's slaying outside of the hardpoint, left Aqua by himself on there picking up all the points. Now, however, the hardpoint has been broken. Elevate's going to be inside the hill, then assist comes in mid-map there for one of the Prophecy players. Aqua now spins to the right-hand side. 3 players go down, and this is where they're going to flood the hill. They know there's going to be one player still trying to hold that back spawn. They push through. They get the back spawn as well, but with just 6 seconds left, it's all about the rotation. Elevate already over. It's going to be Slacked, waiting for those Prophecy players to try and break this next hub.
Yeah, and Classic was able to take out Apathy, who was getting ready to push into the hill. Temp able to pick up Octane. Classic is just moving around this middle Atlas, not able to get the kill that time, but he was just waiting and looking for those Prophecy players to really push in and try and get in this hill. We see Slacked in the hill right now, trying to get one kill, get shut down. So Prophecy breaking into the hill. Unfortunately, there are some Elevate players getting ready to push in. So Apathy left in there. Apathy gets some help from his teammates. Temp pushes in, not able to get anything. So we've had a little bit of back and forth in this hill, of course, Elevate was the first one here, but Prophecy contesting and coming out on top of some of these kills.
Slack just got a huge two-piece. That was a big play from him. It seemed pretty bad for Elevate momentarily because it was single file kind of pushing in the hill one by one, and Prophecy was slaying them out. Then Slack comes in with a big play like that, secures the hardpoint control for now, and key really is Temp. At 12 and 9, he's just locking down this next hardpoint. There's actually a player inside the hardpoint which Temp hasn't realized. And this is basically going to be a big gunfight to decide who gets the first initial time. Temp with the second player in his sights, doing well to stay alive. That's going to be Octane. Teammate in support, Octane picks up one, two players push through, and Prof managing to break the hill. Now can they push out though? That's going to be the question. You see them spawning up towards green. It's Ake's window. He gets destroyed by TJ, and TJ jumps straight into the hardpoint.
You know, TJ gets another kill in the hardpoint there and is waiting for these Prophecy players to push right through the alley. But I thought Prophecy was going to be able to do something there. They weren't able to push out, get the kills that they needed to really secure this hill. And this is what Elevate's kind of in the same problem, but they're staying alive in the hill. They're not really pushed out. We have about 3 in the hill at times, and TJ gets one, not able to turn around and get the other though. So Classic, last one in the hill, gets another kill. So they're really picking up a lot of time in this hill. And as I say that, Prophecy able to push in and at least contest for the rest of this hill.
Apathy just going to be lying in the hardpoint. Only 6 seconds left though. Again, the rotation is going to be won by Elevate, and if Elevate can have a similar second half as they have this first half, they're easily winning this Detroit hardpoint game. Easily. They just haven't looked phased at all. Simple rotations, picking up the early time. However, despite that early rotation, they were broken momentarily, but Slack able to win that gunfight pretty much instantly, and Elevate still with control of the hill. Look at that scoreboard. Aqua 8 and 12, had a pretty slow start. Octane though, just doing what he needs to do, kill things. Really impressed by Ake's performance, 18 and 14 going in towards the half, but as we mentioned, Prof down, 113 to 71. No one currently on the hill. Now Aqua tries to push in as 2 players from Elevate jumping towards the hardpoint. It's going to be TJ and Classic. TJ falls. Classic still alive on the hardpoint. One shot though, playing for his life. Needs some help from his teammates. He's not going to come. He's last man standing. In fact, the help does come in the form of Slack. He picks up 2 turns, goes for the 3-piece, not able to connect. Apathy now trying to lock down the hardpoint for Prof. And it just seems every single hardpoint Paradox has been exactly the same. It's just been very, very scrappy.
Yeah, it's been very scrappy the entire way through, and I think Elevate's just gotten the better of Prophecy early on. It might be because you did mention that delay that Prophecy has had, and we look at Aches not able to get the kill there, but we did mention the little bit of a delay that Prophecy had. I think that's really factoring into them right now as Elevate definitely coming off with a lot of momentum after that Game 5 win. But you talk about this Prophecy team, and we talk about Aches. We haven't talked about him much today. He's doing some good things for his team here. Always at the bottom, 19 and 17, but we've talked a lot about Octane, Apathy, and Aqua. It's really nice to have such a strong leader in Aches with this team.
First hard point, Apathy trying to get some control of it. He's going to be able to do so. No, peeks out, falls. Octane, top of pit. He's going to drop as well. And, well, Elevate looking good. Final 15 seconds. Can they get control of it? No, that should go to Prof. And that's a big 15 seconds. Now, again, the rotation to green is going to be massive. As in actual fact, Classic locks that down for the big chunk of that final 15. So, Prof really struggling so far.
Yeah, and Elevate's been out-rotating them this entire time, and I think that's part of why Prophecy's really been struggling. We haven't seen them get the intro kills that they needed to really take control of the hill, and once they get control, pushing out has been a problem for them right now. But it looks like in this second rotation, we finally have the Prophecy that we saw before, picking up some key kills in the hill, picking up some time, but it looks like it might be a little too late. But Prophecy can come back if they keep playing, if they pick up their play.
Yeah. That's the key, though. They need to pick up, and you've got to look at Apathy and Aqua to really, really step up a little bit. Of course, this is off host. It's Elevate's host map number 1. Aqua pushes in towards green, able to find 2, but teammates shooting him in the back. That's Aches. And it's small mistakes like that which really are going to cost you. If that team kill doesn't go down, they probably get control of Green Hill. So, just small mistakes. And honestly, with 3 minutes left, 179 to 102, Elevate are pretty much going to have a couple of controllers disconnect. Probably someone's game's going to have to freeze. I don't know what's going to need to happen, but I can't see Prophecy winning this.
Yeah, I can't see them winning this game 1 either. I'm expecting more from Prophecy, but remember that delay and everything came in. But, you know, it's the small mistakes. As you said, the small mistakes that really cost them this game. And although we're just contesting for that hill, once again, Elevate comes on top of it. You look at Temp and the spot he's in right now, waiting for these Prophecy players to push in. Can he get one? Gets a couple of shots, 2 players on Prophecy push him, end up taking him out. So Prophecy's getting control of hills. We see these little flashes of brilliance from them, but it hasn't been enough this game.
Yeah, the problem is they're losing time on every single hard point. The lead the Elevate is getting is just growing and growing and growing. Despite, as you said, the flashes of brilliance, the good breaks that we are seeing, it's just not enough, which is really been the issue. Like here, for example, they'll need to hold this scrap time. There's 10 seconds. This hard point being contested is no good. They do pick up the kill, but the rotation again, it just seems like everything is kind of just delayed. Like there's one prop player. You got Aches by himself who now has to try and kill everyone. I mean, all right, that was a nice play from him. He picks up 2. Didn't pick up the 3rd. But again, he needed some help there. You can't rely on hero plays like that to win you games.
Yeah, you send at least one more person there with Aches, and I think they would have control of the hill. And then look at that. Elevate, TJ, actually taking out Slack with the team kill, but they keep control of the hill because they're able to keep those Prophecy players outside.
Yep. Nice play from Elevate. 2:15 to 1:34, minute 25 left to play. Elevate, just need a couple more seconds. Looking at the scoreboard now, it's just going to become a race to who can get the most kills. Elevate pretty much everyone even on that squad. 28, 28, 27, 31. So that really becomes a game within the game itself. Looking over at Prophecy, pretty poor performance from Apathy at 21 and 34. Aqua 24 and 27 as well, not the usual slaying numbers you would expect to see. Octane tried his best at 32 and 28, slowed down in the second side despite a very, very good first side. And of course that is going to be game over. Map number 1 goes to Elevate. Big question though, Paradox, whilst we wait for the game to finally wind down, is how much of an effect do you think not playing for like an hour and a half had on them?
You know, I think a little bit of, it's had a good effect. I mean, that's what we see in this game. It took them a while to really get back into it, but Prophecy, Aches is known for sort of icing players. I've talked about it before. He'll sit in a lobby, wait there a little bit, you know, to let teams calm down, and I think that when it's low like that, when they're used to it, when they know it's going to happen, it doesn't really affect them. But here, they didn't know that was going to happen. It ended up being a long delay, and of course, Elevate was really riding a lot of momentum, and I think a combination of both of those is what lost Prophecy this game.
Well, it was a 99-point win, but they had. Elevate goes 1-0 up in the series. For now, guys, we're going to head over to a quick commercial break. When we return, we're heading over to Search and Destroy. So, let's look at map number 1. It's pretty interesting.
I'm very far from you.
We just killed Jack.
I'm very far from you.
Jack's gone now.
Yeah.
We're just, it's like musical chairs.
Yeah, it's so much better that way.
It is, it really is.
You know, it's 100 people left when Jack was
No
here.
crappy jokes.
Yeah.
For now, though, quick commercial break. When we return, we'll recap the rest of the final. I'm telling you right now, the uplink comeback is probably going to be one of the best uplink comebacks you've seen in a while.
Yeah?
TJ. Best uplink.
Base God.
Base God. Commercial break. Right back.